bus from the airport. We're going to number 1. We had luggage service at the airport. We're going to take it all the way to our stateroom.
Sorry.
Thank you. We're in 433. We have a beautiful balcony. Still in port, obviously. Luggage is due to arrive by 4. We came on and went straight up here. We have to go down to muster. This is a little area before the bathroom. It's got a closet. And this is the bathroom. Tall mirror. Got my medallion, which is used on the Princess. And that's the tour of the room.
Here is where it gets better.
I'm like, how did that happen? Out of sight, out of mind. I just assumed it was in my purse. Yes. Well, you know what happens when you assume? Oh, yeah.
Cemetery is just behind us. This the day before and he dropped dead, you probably weren't going to stop your pursuit of a fortune, so you could carve him a pretty granite headstone. Oftentimes they actually identified people by the letters in their pockets. So a lot of headboards only have nicknames and years of death. That's all they ever figured out. Now, in front of us, there's this white thing that looks like a bed frame. This was a Victorian era tradition in Canadian mining towns called a surround. The idea being your loved one would look like they're resting in the comfort of their bed, maybe a garden bed. There he is at the top of the rail. Not him, he's with us. Behind him, though, Jefferson R. Smith, better known as Sophie, died at the tender age of 38.
Can't see the sun. Let me get one of you real quick.
I just want to look. I got two of the.
Red Saloon.
That's spatial reasoning.
I'm like, oh, I gotta go in there. Quickly, before somebody else is out.
Can cover miles on land, but stop at the sea, often losing ice to calving. The process of large chunks of ice breaking off faces of glaciers is known as calving. And the birth of an ice
Sanctuary requires a reservation, and this is what it looks like off the very front of the ship.
Okay.
Got a lot of view.
Thanks.
The front, the retreat bar. I'm gonna get a beverage. A little bit past the elevators into the middle of the ship. We got an overlook of 16 pools and spas and a walk through. Up there's a big screen for outdoor movies. I'm sure they show at night, but we've not seen one. In the back of the pool is the mix bar, cocktail bar, and Salty Dog Cafe, Gina eating ice cream. And that right through there is the area where we eat quite a bit. I forget what the name of it is. We'll look in a second.
You're braver than me. I used to run.
Someone who's scared of heights, this is a little bit scary right here. Woo. We went on the other side now, just so I could show it to you. This is the place we eat quite a bit, actually. The food is it's not that great, honestly. It's okay, some of it. Plenty of people here, and they have waiters, and sometimes you sit at those little areas there and they never offer you a beverage, and then sometimes they come out in droves walking around with stuff. But it's nice to sit next to a window and have some breakfast or lunch. On the other side through here, supposedly the Wakefield Pool and Bar. I see a pool. I see a hot tub down there. Yeah, hot tub.
Cruising now, hour after hour, day after day. You look out at this huge land and seascape of Alaska's Inside Passage, and you might be wondering, why so few people out there? Why are we not seeing cabins on these many islands and peninsulas?
So on 7, you've got all of these. In the back is the Vista Lounge. So we'll head that way. This is a pretty active area here. Got 3 levels of this. I'll show you. And this level and the 2 underneath this are the most active, I guess you call, where most people go. Side is a walk through the shops. Trinkets and baubles, expensive junk that takes your money. The shops, my least favorite area of every cruise ship. Behind the shops is, looks like Princess Theater. Lots of shows and stuff go on here. Last time we were here, it was the meet on the first day going into Juneau. We got our quote-unquote orange number 11 party, and we sat down over there. Off the elevators, the first area is a casino. There are some areas you can smoke, and you can obviously smell it. It smells like crap. But people who smoke, I guess, have enough influence because they spend their money. Oh gosh, powerful stuff. 25-year ex-smoker here.
Your tears have dried up.
People still masking for some reason. This is gelato place, which is pretty good gelato. It tastes more like ice cream than gelato, like when I went to Italy and had gelato. It doesn't taste the same. More ice cream like. This is a Mallory's where we're going to show up tonight. This is Crooners. My wife is watching some weird walking show. I'm coming over to the bar to grab something to drink. This is the Ketchikan Pier. You got people in various places holding up little signs for the various excursions. We're going to the Lumberjack show, and we're only in dock for about 3 hours, I think. ticket holder.
Look at this.
Okay.
We're yelling.
Timer's ready. 1, 2, go.
Golden Hall Glacier. This is called the Trail of Time. Salmon coming up. You leave at the visitor center and you come back to the visitor center.
What? Okay. Mark.
Venga.
This is bottle number 417. So each one of these bottles have its own unique card and number, and we know exactly where it's from. But we don't sell this to anyone. This is only for the kids of 316. Oh,
6 months.
and the fishermen are looking after the cages in case anyone gets any ideas.
6 months into the sea, this wine. It's phenomenal. It's like 40%. If you're coming on this cruise, you have got to try this 360. It's worth $150.
I wish we had something like this back
This is my plate. Look at that.
Take your picture together, sir.
Huh?
Take your picture together.
Yeah, you can take video. Just let it keep playing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hi,
Finally.
Yes, thank you, sir. So, Dennis, ciao.
There you go. I got you.
What
is this? It's a honeycomb something or other.
Accompanied by silky white chocolate filled with honey. Oh, and you can eat the bees and the munchkin.
This must be between primary food and dessert. It's like a honey thing.
It's lavender honey.
Lavender honey. Look at my octopus.
Donna Maria shared her recipe with our chefs, so please enjoy our spaghetti alla limone. Buon appetito!
I've been trying it, yeah.
White pear, not too sweet, and citrus. Citrus is showing lemon.
I'm not a big champagne
candied lemon.
taster, but after a few of the other wines, this is pretty good. Drink it. Go ahead.
The finish is very good. The finish is very fresh, it's very mineral. This is given by the limestone that you see around us.
Look at my wife.
A mineral note that calls
She's
for
lovely, and she's a tad bit embarrassed by how I am in public.
Someday,
Aren't you, love?
someday à tous.
Just a little bit. It's okay, you live once. You live once. I want to talk to you about something called Port Valet, and that is something that we are unaware of. I didn't see it anywhere in the online searching or anything, but it's important if you fly in. We flew in from Little Rock to Dallas to Seattle and took the cruise. And Port Valet is a transfer service, and it will take your luggage from where you're from the cruise ship to the airport, and then put it with the carrier that you're flying with and take it all the way back to your origin of departure. So in our case it's Little Rock. So we have to fill out we put one of these tags that the cruise ship they did this package for us and put it on our luggage, and then we have to leave it outside the night before by 8 p.m. But this, you have to apply for this like 3 days before you depart. So and we actually did it yesterday, which was a day late, but they still allowed us to do it. So what it does is they'll print this off. You put these tags and on your luggage. You put the luggage out by 8 p.m. and then you take this is the boarding pass for not only today, or not today, we don't leave today, we leave tomorrow, but also our one-stop location, which is the next page. If I can open it here, let me use my other hand. There, that's the second day's worth. So we got 4 of them here for both me and my wife at both stop. The original departure from Seattle and in Dallas, which is the one stop. Now in the disembarkation, we call it debarkation in the military. But anyway, disembarkation information, it has some good information here for you to read. But if you look here on the Port Valet baggage tag, it says here CCCC. And if you turn this information over, this letter that they give you 2 days before, it'll tell you where to meet if you're taking Port Valet. And we're CCC with, it says independent arrangements and with transfer. And we've got a transfer, which I'm about to talk about. So we're going to meet at the Princess Theater at on deck 7 forward, and we need to meet there by about 8:40 a.m. And so they will lead us to the transfer people. And part of the Port Valet for us was we paid $30 per person to get a transfer from the ship to the airport, which is about 30 minutes or so away. And it is about the same or even cheaper than taking a cab or an Uber. If you've ever been to Seattle, that airport is pretty all over the place with its layout and all that. So it would have been really confusing. We would have had to count on any transportation to get us there. But we took the transfer from the airport to here using the transport shuttle, and they're the ones that told us about the Port Valet. So now I'm telling you, if you do this, I would recommend this. It's $60 for the both of us.